Where is your mind? Where is your mind? Good thing to ask, huh? You guys training people to be leaders, huh? We have to know where is the mind. Where is it? This topic, that I made it in a way that we need to understand Upekkhā not in a stand-alone context. So let's talk about Upekkhā in the first place now. Before we talk about different contexts of Upekkhā, equanimity, let's take Upekkhā, that would be better. What is Upekkhā? What is your understanding about this state of mind? So I would say Upekkhā is the highest state of mental states in the Buddhist teachings. But I want to tell you, even do not cling to Upekkhā. Cling to be in the Upekkhā, because we'll be discussing about it today. Now, the both sides of the Upekkhā is happiness and then sadness or unhappiness, so 𝗨𝗪 and 𝑑osa. Right? So we are oscillating between these two all the time. We think that it is better to be in the middle, because we have been asked from many suttas in the form of middle path, Noble Eightfold Path, be in the middle. But it is not the ideal state as well, because it could be the ideal state, but in the end the Buddha asks us even not to attach to this state of mind too. But ideally speaking, this is the thing. But even you cling to Upekkhā, it might give you another issue, right? So in our normal life, day-to-day life, we are shaken by 𝗨𝗪 and 𝑑osa. How are we shaken by 𝗨𝗪 and 𝑑osa? I think you know there are 8 things that are always affecting us. What do you call ලාභ, that means gains, gains, profits, අලාභ, losses. Then ලාභ, 𝗨𝗪, 𝗨𝗪 mean bad reputation, then good reputation, yeah, fame or defame, ninda pasansa, blame, and then compliments, blame and compliments. I would say criticism and compliments, and then sukha dukkha, happiness and unhappiness. So these are not bad things actually. The way how we handle these things will turn into a mess in our life. It's like the death. How many people are going to a temple because of the death? Because of the fear of the death. But death is a part of this life. It is not beyond the life. It is part of this. So when you understand more about it, then when you hear about this term death, you are embracing that in a better way. Right? It is like anicca. People think that anicca is the change. But the idea behind anicca is to understand the changes. When you understand the changes, your life becomes easier, happier. But what are the moments where people say anicca? When they feel that they are getting old, somebody passed away, they are taking it in the negative way all the time. Maybe not in the negative, maybe in a very fractional way of what anicca means. So anicca means being able to understand how things are getting changed. Then you are very happy, right? That is the purpose of. In the same way, Upekkhā has the same issue, because a lot of people think that it is in the middle. Yes, it is in the middle, but we have to understand Upekkhā, equanimity, in the way how the Buddha said in different suttas, not in one sutta. Sometimes when you read one sutta, you get a very limited understanding about that particular concept, right? So in order to understand certain concept, like this kind of a concept, because Upekkhā is the highest state of thoughts, you need to learn Upekkhā from many suttas, especially the context. I always say this to many, even the narrative statement of many suttas, 𝗺𝗺 මේ සුතං ēkaṃ samayaṃ bhagavā, this narrative, it's not the Buddha's one. These Bhānakas are those who have been preserving the text. They said ēkaṃ samayaṃ, evam misutaṃ, ēkaṃ samayaṃ. Samayam means time, once upon a time. But samayaṃ alone has 9 meanings in Pali. So how do you know the samayaṃ is the samayaṃ for time is the one that we are picking on in that particular state? So that's why it's very important to learn Buddhist teachings from many suttas, so then you know how to analyze and thereby how to synthesize. You can actually break the concepts into small dissect, and later on you can synthesize, you're going to assemble everything, like in the Abhidhamma, right? In Abhidhamma they are going to analyze, then later on assemble. Sometimes when you analyze, you get stuck in one place, right? But we are today talking about this topic from the Sutta Pitaka only, because I normally don't talk about Abhidhamma, which carries a very defensive treatment about the early Buddhism. Right? You know how Abhidhamma is very defensive about everything. The Buddha said in the Sutta Pitaka, you can't say a place in your mind. Where is your mind? Where is your mind? Good thing to ask, huh? You guys training people to be leaders, huh? We have to know where is the mind. Where is it? Outside. In the Sutta Pitaka, Buddha says, mind, there is no place in the body for the mind. Durangamang ekacarang asarirang, bodiless. If the mind has no place in the body, it's asarirang. Sarira means body, no place in the body. But then Abhidhammic teachers, this happened during the 3rd Sanghayana and onwards, they thought, no, we're going to particularly localize the mind somewhere. That's what they did. They said, mind has a place called 𝗺𝗺. What is it called? 𝗺𝗺. Maybe I can write it down. It's not from early Buddhism. Huh? 𝗺𝗺. 𝗺𝗺. So Abhidhamma Pitaka says, mind is exactly located in this place. What does 𝗺𝗺 mean? Is it heart? Is it heart? You can think about it, because 𝗺𝗺 is heart. But it's not the heart. They say that mind is located in the blood that is associated in the heart. And think about an open heart surgery. The heart is taken out, but still there is blood. So mind should be there. So I think it's better not to touch Abhidhamma to talk about this kind of important topic, leaving respect for Abhidhamma. So I just tell you, so there are things like that. So
the blood is flowing in the whole body, so heart is in the whole body.
No, they say it is the blood circulating around the heart. Maybe 𝗺𝗺, according to them, is only surrounding when that blood is surrounding the heart. Yeah, not the blood that is going to the tendon. So anyways, this topic has to be understood from the early teachings. So in simple words, Upekkha is a state of mind you get when you balance out extremes in your life. So we can get high on our happiness and we can get high on our sadness. So it's very clear. But still, this is not very clear in the sense of many suttas. That's why we're going to learn what are the different types of interpretations about Upekkha in the Sutta Pitaka. So there are 9 which I have selected, mostly. Number 1 is 6-factor Upekkha. What is that? You can see it over here. The six-factored equanimity connects Upekkhā to all six senses. Now this is how it was given. Now there's a monastic or whoever, to remain equanimous, mindful and clear comprehending. That means when someone is going to see a form, Rupa, that person has to practice three things. One is Upekkhā, one is Sati, one is Sampajanya. Upekkhā, Sati, Sampajanya. So then that means this methodology is applicable to all the sensory activities. You are seeing a sight, you are hearing a sound, you are smelling a smell, you are tasting a taste, then you are touching, you are having a touch, and then you are having a thought. Every time when you experience one of these, you need to experience them with Upekkhā, Sati and Sampajanya. That means Sati alone is not enough. Mindfulness alone is not enough. I think then Upekkhā has to be a part of our sensory experience. Normally when you hear a Dhamma talk, there is high emphasis on mindfulness. And mindfulness alone will take care of everything. But it's not. According to the suttas, it is said, having heard a sound with the ear, having seen a sight with the eyes, smell an odor with the nose, experience a taste with the tongue, felt a tactile object with the body, and cognized a mental phenomenon with the mind, one has to use Upekkhā, Sati and Sampajanya. Upekkhā is the state of balancing out your states, and then Sati is the bare awareness. Clear comprehension means something more than the Sati. How do we understand clear comprehension? Sampajanya. Now Upekkhā we understand, okay, if I am not too much onto the both side, happiness and let's say whatever the happiness that is creating from seeing a sight. Let's say when you see a very loud one, you feel like so elated, so happy, then you might go out of Upekkhā because you have a, you have a certain, favorite something about that particular person, right? When you see someone who you don't like, you are going out of Upekkhā because you have a certain disliking. Maybe some sanyas, some perceptions have happened about that person. So now let's say you summon your courage to have Upekkhā, then only you see that person. So you are, let's say you have Upekkhā, you're balancing out. Let's say that you are trying to stay on to that particular state of mind, then you are having bare awareness, what you call Sati. Then how do you bring that state of mind which has Upekkhā and then Sati onto the next level? Clear comprehension, Sampajanya. What is Sampajanya?